Word processing. Insert text. It allows you to insert text anywhere in the document. Delete text. It allows you to erase characters, words, lines, or pages. Cut and paste. It allows you to cut a section of text from one place in document and insert to paste it somewhere else. Copy. It allows you to duplicate a section of text. Page size and margins. It allows you to define various page sizes and margins, and the word processor will automatically readjust the text so that it will fit. Search and replace. It allows you to direct the word processor to search for a particular word or phrase. You can also direct the word processor to replace one group of characters with another everywhere that the first group appears. Features of word processing. Word wrap automatically moves to the next line when you have filled one line with text, and it will readjust text if you change the margins. Print. It allows you to send a document to a printer to get hard copy. File management. It provides file management capabilities that allows you to create, delete, move, and search for files. Font specifications. It allows you to change fonts within a document. For example, you can specify bold, italic, and underlined. Most word processors also let you change the font size and even the typeface. Windows. It allows you to edit two or more documents at the same time. Each document appears in a separate window. This is particularly valuable when working a large project that consists of several different files. Spell checking. It identifies words that do not appear in a standard directory. Word processing is a process of creating documents. Nowadays, word processor gives a lot of features including editing, formatting, adding graphics, tables, graphs, and many other features which makes our page easier. File manager layout measures, terraces, autocorrect, adding headers and footers, macros and hyperlinks. Modern software also to share documents through web printing. Through web printing is the another basic feature in almost all the word processing programs. Word processing refers to generally to the certain creation, editing, formatting, storage, and output of the both printed and online or electrical documents. Word processing is undoubtedly the most used business application for personal computers. Perhaps alongside worldwide browsers and electrical mails, emails, applications. Word processing software includes basic applications designed for casual business or home users and powerful advanced application capable of meeting the most demanding needs of business. Many word processor applications are designed to use as a part of a suite or integrated group of word processing, spreadsheets, and presentation programs. For example, Microsoft Word, probably the most widely used word processing software, is a part of the Microsoft Office suite, which includes Microsoft PowerPoint presentation program and Excel spreadsheet program. CorelDRAW Perfect, a less widely used but very popular word processing program, is a part of Chorus Word Perfect Office suite, which includes Quattro Pro Spreadsheet software and presentation, multimedia, slideshow software. Microsoft Word is the powerful word processing application software in the Microsoft Office suite. It allows you to create a variety of professional looking documents such as letters, brochures, and more. It enables you to store a document electronically on a disk, display it and on a screen, modify it by entering commands and characters from keyboard and print it on a printer. Microsoft Word or MS Word, often called Word, is a graphic word processing program that users can type with. It is made by the computer company Microsoft. Its purpose is to allow users to type and save documents. Similar to the other word processors, it has helpful to make documents. Spelling and grammar checking, word count, this also known as counts letters and lines. Speech recognition, insert pictures in a document, choice of typefaces, special codes, web pages, graphs, etc. Tables, display synonymous of words and can read out the text, print in different ways. This is the Microsoft Word window slide. Here we can observe various menus and tabs and ribbons, and you can observe title toolbar, menu toolbar, standard toolbar, formatting toolbar, help, scroll bar, task pane, office assistant, status bar, scroll bar, view buttons, end of document, insertion point, ruler, etc. How to create a new document? So here in the diagram, first go to file, select a file tab and select to new option. Then select to blank document and click on create option. Shortcut key for creating a new document is Ctrl plus N. How to open an existing document? Step number 1, click the file tab and select the open option. Step number 2, this will display the following file opening dialog box. This lets you navigate through different folders and files, and also lets you select a file which you want to open. Step number 3, finally locate and select a file which you want to open and click the small triangle available on the open button to open the file. You will have different options to open the file, but simply use the open option. Shortcut key is Ctrl plus O. How to close a document? Step number 1, click the file tab and select the close option. Step number 2, when you select the close option and if the document is not saved before closing, it will display the following warning box asking you whether the document should be saved or not. Step number 3, to save the changes, click save, otherwise click don't save. To go back to the document, click cancel. This will close the document, and if you have other documents open, Word display the last document used. Otherwise, you see a blank Word window as shown below. Shortcut key is Ctrl plus X. How to save a document? Step number 1, click the file tab and select the save as option. Step number 2, select a folder where you will look to save the document enter the file name which you want to give to your document and select the save as option. By default it is the .x format. Step number 3. Finally click the save button and your document will be saved with the entered name in the selected folder. Shortcut key is Ctrl plus S. Inserting data and text. Step number 1. Right click the status bar and select the overtype option from the displayed menu. When you select the overtype option, the status bar will be show the insert mode and shows as below. Step number 2. Click on the insert text available where the status bar and it will switch to the overtype mode as shown below. Insert and replace text. Step 1. Number 1. Right click the status bar and select the overtype option from the displayed menu. When you select the overtype option, the status bar will show the insert made as shown below. Step number 2. Click the insert text available at the status bar and it will switch to the overtype mode as shown below. Step number 3. Now click the location where the text needs to be inserted, or you can use the keyboard arrows to locate the place where the text needs to be inserted. Step number 4. Start typing the text that needs to be inserted. Word will replace the existing text with the newly typed text without moving the position of the existing text. Selecting the text in a document. The most common method of selecting a text is to click and drag the mouse over the text you want to select. Selecting text between 2 points. Select at the start of the block of text, hold down shift and click at the end of the block. Selecting a single word. Double click anywhere on the word you want to select. Selecting a paragraph. Triple click anywhere on the paragraph you want to select. Selecting a sentence. Hold on the control key and click anywhere in the sentence you want to select. Selecting a column. Hold down Alt, comma, click and hold the mouse button and drag over the column you want to select. Keyboard provides very good support when you want to select various components of the document as described in the following table. Ctrl plus A. Press Ctrl plus A key to select the entire document. Shift. Keep pressing the Shift key and use any of the arrow keys to select the portion of the text. F8. Press F8 and then use only of the arrow keys to select the portion of the text. Ctrl Shift plus F8. Press Ctrl Shift F8 and then you use any copy and paste operation. Step number 1. Select a portion of the text using any of the text selection methods. Step number 2. You have various options available to copy the selected text is in clipboard. You can make use of any one of the options using right click. When you right click on the selected text, it will be displayed the copy option. Click this option to copy the selected content in clipboard using ribbon copy button. After selecting the text, you can use the copy button available at the ribbon to copy the selected content in clipboard using Ctrl plus C keys. After selecting a text, just press Ctrl plus C keys to copy the selected content in clipboard. Step number 3. Finally, click at the place where you want to copy the selected text and use either of the two simple options using ribbon paste button. Just like click the paste button available in the ribbon to paste the copied content at the desired location. Using Control plus V keys. This this is the simplest way of pasting the context. Just press on Control plus V keys to paste the context at the newly location. Next, here we are having the various diagrams regarding the how to select the copy and paste options. So here first we are selecting the selected text in the first slide, first picture. Next, we are using the right click. We are in the copy and paste options, and the fourth we are selected. We are observing the copy text. Cut and paste operation. Step number 1, select a portion of the text using any of the text selecting method. Step number 2, now you have various options available to cut the selected text and put in the clipboard. You can make use of the option using right click. If the right click on the selected portion of the text, it will display cut option. Just click this option to cut the selected content and keep it in below. Using the ribbon cut button. After selecting the portion of the text, you can use cut button available at the ribbon to cut the selected contents and keep it in clipboard. Using Ctrl plus X key. After selecting a portion of our text, just press Ctrl plus X keys to cut the selected content and keep it in a clipboard. Step number 3. Finally, click the place where you want to move and the selected text and use either of these two simple options. Using ribbon paste button, just click on paste button available at the ribbon to paste the content at the new location. Ctrl plus V is this is simplest way of pasting content. Just press Ctrl plus V keys to paste the content at the new location. Copy, cut and paste in different documents. You can use the same way procedure that we discussed above to copy and paste or cut and paste content from the one document to another document. This is very simple. Just copy or cut the desired content from one document and go into another document where you want to paste the content and use mention step to paste the content. You can use the Alt plus Tab keys to switch through the different documents and select the desired destination. Create a table. Step number 1. Click the Insert tab followed by the Table button. This will display a simple grid as shown below. When you move your mouse over the grid cells, it makes a table in the table that appears in the document. You can make your table having the desired number of rows and columns. Step number 2. Click the square representing the lower right corner of your table, which you will create an actual table in your document and what goes to in the table design mode. The table design mode has many options to work with a as shown below. Step number 4. This is an optional step that can be worked out if you want to have a fancy table. Click the table styles button to display a gallery of the table styles. When you move your mouse over any of the styles, it shows the preview of your actual table. Step number 4. To select any of the styles, just click the button in table, built-in table style, and you will see that the selected style has been applied on your table. Delete a table. Following are the simple steps to delete an existing table from a Word document. Step number 1. Click anywhere in the table you want to be deleted. Step number 2. Click the Layout tab and click the Delete table option under the Delete table button. The deleted To delete the complete table from the document along with its content. Just go to the tables ribbon and select the table option. You can have the list of grid. Select the number of columns and number of rows by drop down method and click on it. You can have the insert a table in the document. Then to apply the insert a document to table styles, just go to the table style option in the gallery of table steps and then you can have the list of styles. Select any one and click on it. Finally, you can apply the style for the gallery table. Formatting text. Step number 1. Select the portion of text containing the formatting that you want to copy. I have selected a text which has a bold and underlined font as shown below. Step number 2. Click on the Home tab and click the Format Painter button to copy the format of the selected text. As soon as you click the Format Painter button, the mouse pointer changes to a point brush when you move the mouse over your document. Step number 3. Now you are ready to apply the copied text format to any of the selected text. So select a text using mouse where you want to apply the copied text format. While selecting a portion of text, you have to come to make sure that your mouse pointer is still in paintbrush shape. After selecting the text, just release the right click button of the mouse and you will see that newly selected text is changed to the format used for the original selection. You can click anywhere outside the click to continue working on your document or further editing. Spelling and grammar check. Click the review tab and click the spelling grammar button. Step number 2. A spelling and grammar check dialog box will be appear and display the wrong spelling or errors in the grammar. You will also get suggestions to correct as shown in the below. Step number 3. Select one of the given suggestion you want to use and click the change option to fix the spelling or grammar mistakes and repeat the same step to fix all the spelling or grammar mistakes. Step number 4. Word displays a dialog box when it finishes the checking for spelling and grammar mistakes. Finally, click on OK. Check spelling and grammar using right click. If you will right click the mouse button over a misspelled word, then it will show you the correct suggestions and the above mentioned option to pick the spelling or grammar mistakes. Try it yourself. Printing a document. Step number 1. Open the document for which you want to see the preview. Next, click the File tab followed by the Printer option, which will display preview of the document in the right column. You can scroll up or scroll down your document to walk through a document using given scroll bar. The middle column gives you various options to be set before you send your document to the printer. Step number 2. You can set various other printing options available. Select from among the following options depending on your preferences. Step number 3. Once you are done with your settings, Click on the print button, which will send you your document to the printer for the final printing. Language settings. Add language. You can add a display language or an authoring language. A display language determines the language Office uses in the UI ribbon, button, dialog boxes, etc. An authorizing language influences the text direction and layout for vertical, right, left, and right mixed text. Author Authoring languages also include proofing tools such as dictionaries for spelling and grammar checking. The preferred authoring language appears at the top of the list bold. You can change this by choosing the language wants to select set as preferred. To add a display language, open an Office program such as Word, select Options Language. Under Office Display Language, on the set the Office language preferences, select Install additional display languages from office.com. Choose the desired language in the Add and Authoring Images dialog box and then select Add. A browser page opens where you want to download the installation file. On the browser page, select the download and run the download pack to complete installation. The additional language appears in the list of Office displays languages. To add an authoring language, open an Office program such as Word, select File, Options, Language. On the set of the language preferences, use Office authoring language and proofing. Select Add a language. Choose the desired language in the Add an authoring language dialog box and then select Add a browser page opens when you can download the installation file. On, on the browser page, select download and run the download pack to complete installation. The added language appears in the list of Office authoring languages. Terasas. Open your document if it is not open. To do so, you can double click the file itself, or you can open Microsoft Word and then select the file name from the list of recent documents. Find a Word document for which you wish to use the Terasas. Using the Terasas feature is in Microsoft Word will present you with a list of alternative for your selected word. Select the word. To do so, drag your mouse across the section of the text, then release the mouse. When you are done, a blue background will appear behind the text in question. Two finger click Mac or right click Windows the selected word. Doing so will invoke a drop down menu. Select synonymous. This option is near the middle of the drop down menu. You should see a window pop out to the left or right of the drop down. Click the Terasas. It is near the bottom of the pop out windows. You can also click a word in the pop out menu. Since the word listed here synonymous for your selected word, find a word in the Terasas tab. This section is one of the right side of the word window. Any word listed in this pane or considered synonymous of the selected word. Click to right click of a word. Doing so will prompt a drop down menu. You will first have to select a word with your mouse cursor for this icon to appear. You can also click the word in question to view its synonymous. Click insert. It is the top of the drop down menu. This will replace your selected word with its synonymous.